It's the ultimate stage. New York City, Broadway, Times Square, Madison Square Garden, the home of the longest running basketball tournament in America, the 77th NIT. And our coverage continues tonight on the Sports Wrap. Hi, everybody. I'm Bruce Rader. Welcome to Times Square. We're right down 7th Avenue is Madison Square Garden, where tomorrow night it will be Old Dominion against Stanford, Temple against Miami in the Final Four of the NIT basketball tournament. The Monarchs arrived last night. Today, they met with the New York media.
It's going to be surreal. That's just something you dream about as a kid. All basketball players aspire to play in places like Madison Square Garden.
Coach Jeff Jones has won the NIT twice, once as a player, once as a coach at UVA. He knows how special it is for his players.
It's pretty cool, and actually when we were driving in last night, I didn't so much see their faces as hear their reactions. The bus was pulling in, and hearing them, you know, the wows and the oh my's and the comments that were going on behind me in the bus. It certainly put a smile on my face.
The star of this year's team is Trey Freeman, whose game-winning shot at the buzzer against Murray State propelled the Monarchs into the Final Four. He's gotten a lot of attention this past week, but right now he's concentrating on winning a national championship.
It's all about winning and just advancing, and it's a great opportunity for our team, you know, to play at Madison Square Garden, get to play against Stanford, a good team. So we're just looking forward to it as a team to continue competing and taking it one game at a time.
Tomorrow's opponent, Stanford, is big and has plenty of experience. Nathan Epstein joins us now with a look at the Cardinal.
Thanks a lot, Bruce. You know, Stanford actually won this tournament just 3 years ago in 2012, and now this year their leading scorer is just 11 points away from breaking the school's all-time scoring record. A heavy task indeed. Senior Chasen Randall scored 35 points in his last game and passed Lou Alcindor, now Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for fourth all-time in Pac-12 scoring history.
He's taken 509 shots this year. That's a lot of shots. So we've got to do a great job of trying to keep him in check.
You know, I've approached the game the same way, you know, my 4 years. Just go out there and try to win it. But this one has a little bit more you know, meaning behind it just because it's my last one, and you know, you want to end it the right way, especially with the other seniors that are on your team.
That's the motivation for Stanford. For ODU, Jeff Jones says the key is unlocking that energy and focus that fans have come to expect at the TED.
We haven't always had that when we've been on the road. That's the real key. We don't want to be looking around with that deer in the headlights look. You know, wow, this is Madison Square Garden. We're in New York. We got to come out and we've got to attack, and we've got to be in an aggressive mindset.
A matchup of two teams that fell just shy of making the NCAA tournament, pitting two great guards in basketball's most well-known stage.
You have two great teams who have worked really hard this season to you know, keep their season alive. You know, looking forward to playing tomorrow night.
My teammates Aaron and Jordan and Ambrose always seem up to the challenge, so they got my back, I got their back. So we're looking forward to compete and just grateful for the opportunity, really.
One last note, Trey Freeman, Old Dominion's leading scorer, has been nursing a sprained ankle. I got an update this evening from Coach Jeff Jones.
It's good. He describes it as tender. You know, it's not going to be 100% until a couple weeks after the season when he's got time just to get off of it. We've been very, very careful in terms of how much practice he gets, but he'll give it a go.
So it's Old Dominion against Stanford tomorrow night in the semifinals of the NIT. Our coverage continues tomorrow morning on the set of the Today Show, and will also continue tomorrow night with live coverage starting on Wavy News 10 at 4 o'clock. Here in New York City with the Monarchs, I'm Bruce Rader for the Sports Wrap.
All right, thank you, Bruce, and thank you, Nathan. ODU against Stanford in the NIT semifinals tomorrow night at 9. The game is on ESPN.